Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Swansong. And after getting our orders from the prince, the vampire trio split off into different directions, and we chose to go with Emem to the Hartford chantry. And that was definitely a choice, to say the least. The Tremere were not happy with her presence, and we have had to work our way through this very strange structure to find the exit. Now, we were able to find, I guess, the way out, but before we actually take that portal, because I assume that's probably a one-way trip, I wanted to come back here because there was something strange about all of these symbols lined up, and we played around with this, like, blood path puzzle, and there's a little bit more than meets the eye here. We were able to get one of those done before the end of the last stream, so we are going to see what we need to do about getting the rest of this done. So let's try and find that specific symbol, which I believe is right there. Okay, let me double check on that. Is it the one, like, right across? Yes, it is. The circle was the important thing. So what we need to do is set some sort of path. I actually think this might be it. Hold on. Right around. Oh, wait. Ah, so close. And yet so far. Well, I do have another longer version of that. So let's try... If it was that easy, that'd be incredible. But I don't think so. Just have to have it try and make sense, and we may have a winner. No! It's so freaking close. Alright. Oh. Little zigzag. Was that the right one? Yes, it was. All right. So I think we went back on the first. We did the one on the first floor. Let's head up to the third. So one thing to consider here is this might actually be the real exit. Because remember, the portal was just there. That's not a guarantee that that was the way out. That could have been a trap. The Triforce. Where is the Triforce? Okay. Looks good to me. So that's a zigzag. Right there. And then oh. Oh, do we not have... Can we not spin the... Oh. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I feel that might actually be easier because then we basically have to get the path ironed out in one go. Maybe. Oh. Almost. Almost. You spin me right round. That ain't no lie. Okay, well let's try... That one might be it. Gotcha. Well, that should be it. Yeah, it leads to... Confirm. No! Is that the wrong Triforce? No? It's the right one. Hey King, what's going on, buddy? I wonder if I have to go the other way? That would be unfortunate. Try the... really feel that I had it. It just had to be that guy. Well, it got us to that one. And that one's exactly the same. There's only 3 options here, so this is what I think we may be making this more difficult than it needs to be. That one looks cool. There we go. We had to make some more interconnections, I guess. Fifth floor. Okay. I don't recall there being a 5th floor. We just unlock it? Oh God.
Shit. What the hell?
Is he staked? The Nosferatu? Oh Lord, can we... Anything else we can observe here? Yeah, that's probably a Nosferatu. Maybe. Oh, that could also... Wait, does he have a corpse-like appearance? This could also be, like a Cappadocian. Or Harbinger of Skulls or something like that. It looks like a... It's kind of weird. Erase the symbol or don't touch anything. Don't touch anything?
I'd best not touch that.
Yeah, whatever this guy is, he took a lot of other people with him. What do you guys think? This is not what I didn't really expect to find a pile of bodies. I wish we had some more information, because I assume that erasing that symbol is going to cause maybe him to wake up. We are at the very top of the tower. There is another way of going up. No, there isn't. Hey, Psycho Ghost Rider, welcome. King says go for it. I don't know. I feel we're getting a lot of clues that this is not a good idea. Because are those Nosferatu as well? Okay. Let's look at our brief here. What were we here to do? Our celerity is at 4 right now, so if the thing tries to attack us, we can get out of the way, allegedly. So the Tremere put us here in the chantry, or like in the dungeons. So this guy probably has upset the Tremere quite a bit, hence the reason he's like in a secret room in addition to being in like a torpor state. I don't know if waking him up would be a good thing though, because sometimes Tremere do have things that are asleep that are best left asleep. So King says go for it. Anyone else have any strong opinions one way or the other? I may honestly just roll for it. And see what happens. The one thing you have to pay attention in these games, these aren't like the Telltale ones. Big Bad Wolf, when they did the council, there's some stuff that looks appealing, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that was a good decision. It can change things, you know? So if we do this, I want to make sure that we're going all in. And willing to accept the consequences of our actions. That's the most important thing.
Do it.
Nova says do it. Alright, well... yeah, let's go ahead and do it. No risk it, no biscuit. I hope he's friendly. He's in modern clothes. You're only undead once. Thank you, Nova. That's good advice.
If I break that...
It's a bold assumption. Oh, it was all of his blood. Hi, friend? New friend? Maybe friend?
Are you okay?
I think he's definitely a Nosferatu.
No, wait! What was that?
I think we just did a bad. Friend or enemy trait, okay. Nobody, not even Emem, can say why she decided to free the prisoner. Powerful ally or formidable enemy. This will torment Emem for some nights to come. Great. Yeah, we're not dead. That's good. It had to be something important. I mean, we wouldn't have been able to go through all of those puzzles just for that. Okay, here we go.
My head.
I told you I would be your friend.
No. No. What have you done?
Just desserts for the wicked.
Come back here. Oh, shit.
What did you do, Ray? Did he kill all of those Tremere in that amount of time? Holy crap.
Shit!
Right? Yeah, that's bad. We did it bad. Oh. We freed the prisoner in the tower. We recovered all of our memories. We have a resonance bonus to presence. We did not meet the Tremere from the Hartford Chantry, and we did manage to convince the Tremere from the Hartford Chantry. Oh, no. So we just ruined the Prince's alliance because there are no more Hartford Tremere to be had. We are going to get a stern talking to. Had 150 XP, so that's nice. Ish. Who next? How about we go with Galeb, who's next in line. After the Code Red was issued, Hazel Iverson, the Prince of Boston, mobilized all her resources to try and understand the situation and assess the extent of the danger. All contact with the individual who issued the alert has been lost. Galeb must go to Jason Moore's home to find out what has happened and bring Moore back to the Prince. This is all fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not crying any tears over the Tremere, considering that they were the ones who kind of threw Emem into that situation, but the Prince was kind of counting on that alliance. At least we don't have any loose ends. And we have 5 base experience points and nothing to spend them in. Alrighty. We got that extra bit of fortitude. Let's go. Moore's apartment, 3:30 a.m.
Nice badge.
Are we feeding in the
Keep
elevator?
an eye on the elevator. I'm gonna go wait for forensics.
Okay. Let me know when
Oh,
they get here.
excuse me.
Okay. Pouch of...
Message from the sheriff. Prince asked Moore for 5 reports. If I can't bring back their author, I must bring back the reports at least. I'll know them when I see them.
Okay. Gather reports about the Primogen. Dejan, Hilda, all the familiar faces. What did we have for our inventory again? Galeb's azimuth compass. Galeb's adoptive family made their fortune in the diamond trade at the 18th century. Galeb crossed the Atlantic many times, ferrying the precious cargo safely from Antwerp to Canada. It was during this period that he learned all about astronomy and mathematics. He loved navigation and the exhilarating feeling it gave him. Chance of success of skills plus 10% in the event of a tie. The risk of opponent focus is reduced by -50. In a dialogue, suspicion increases by 2 for each focus bonus point. Old coins restore 2 willpower. Pouch of treated blood. Dominate. +1 dominate for the current scene. Cool. Suspicion increases by 10 points if we use it, though. I think we're going to be doing a little bit of an investigation here. And we don't have Auspex here, so gotta keep a sharp eye.
That's not a good sign.
Brilliant. We got generators? Police tape. Blood here.
Special Agent Smith.
The FBI! Finally, some backup! Lieutenant's expecting you. Straight ahead. Watch out for the bloodstains. Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it.
Does the game sound a little bit louder than usual, guys? Do I need to change that up? Okay, we got scratch marks on... Okay, I thought these were like closets. These are just wall panels.
The victim lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, I'm still looking.
Well, boo.
I'll finish here and then I'm on my way.
You're gonna be okay.
Lieutenant Anderson, I'm in charge of the investigation.
Mrs. Anderson.
Special Agent Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith. Is that some kind of joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind. I'll give you the DL. We got a call from the caretaker around 2:15. He told us that one of his residents was brought in with an injury carried by his bodyguards. We sent a squad car that got here around 2:45.
Okay, I'm going to lower the El Gato volume just a little bit.
Is the caretaker still here?
He's in the living room, but I don't think you'll be able to get anything useful out of him. Poor guy's in shock.
Who was the first person on the scene?
That would be Baker. He's somewhere around here. It shouldn't be hard to find him.
Okay, then what?
When they stepped inside, the guys came face to face with that.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, he had his ID on him. It's the owner, a guy named Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed off, but things didn't work out too well for him.
Well, crap.
Did you secure all the exits and entrances to the building?
Yes, we've got men on the ground floor and in the parking garage.
How do you get to the parking garage?
You'll have to ask the caretaker. He's the one who took my men down there.
Do we know if he had a family?
Yeah, a wife and an 8-year-old daughter. The wife, Lydia Moore, 34 years old, architect, dual citizen of Costa Rica and the US, no criminal record. Yeah, we're trying to get a hold of her. The daughter, June. We've looked and she's not here either.
So this is the guy that we were reading about in that schedule who kept on sending or maybe she took the trips herself to Costa Rica while he kept on having meetings with Harland, I think.
What have you got on Moore?
He was an asset manager. But if you ask me, he was involved in some shady stuff that we're sure to find out about. It's not every day that an accountant gets his head chopped off.
Where are the bodyguards?
We haven't found anyone yet.
Go on.
We're still looking through the head. We're waiting on forensics for everything else, but they're busy with another case.
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place. They say it was a real bloodbath. So, You're here to take over the case?
No. I'm working on something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay, I'll let my team know.
Sense the unseen. He has aspects? When Sense the Invisible is activated, looking at a non-human character is enough to identify its nature. It is also possible to reveal the tracks left by a supernatural creature and learn more about it.
Agent Smith from the FBI is here. We're still in charge of the investigation, so please cooperate with him.
Sorry, ma'am.
Sorry, I'm busy.
Okay, can we look at the body? Okay. Gonna get our LA Noir on here. He's not wearing a wedding ring. You guys see that? He's got a little pinky ring here, but not a wedding ring. Observe wound carefully.
He was decapitated. It was a pretty clean cut. Bullet wound in the right hip. A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT.
Is the symbol for MIT a beaver? I don't think so.
Interesting.
Can someone confirm that in the chat for me? School with a beaver mascot.
A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT.
Because this may not be Moore. Because if he didn't go to MIT, if this guy didn't go to MIT and he's not wearing a wedding ring, this could definitely be a dead man, but not the one that we're looking for. Ooh, what a pretty aquarium.
My ship ended up at the bottom of the sea as well, like my other lives.
Okay, we got coffee.
Moore's driver's license.
Okay, so there's our man. 2016, expired 2021, 1977. 5'9". Fidelity card. And $153.
There.
MIT has a beaver mascot named Tim. Okay. So he might be actually be more. Considering the fact that it could be a red herring, because if him and his wife were having like marital issues, he may not be wearing his ring when she's not here, provided they have a ring at all. Tim the Beaver, huh? Boston Police District D4. First in the nation. Notebook, Lieutenant Mia Anderson. Jay Moore leaves with his bodyguards. Moore returns, wounded with bodyguards, refuses Adams' help. Adams calls 911. Parking attendant sees Moore's car leave. Baker enters building, questions Adams. Lehan arrives shortly thereafter. Why is the head missing? ID? Trophy? Proof of a hit? Wife and daughter on vacation with friends? Who are the bodyguards? Why hire them? Money laundering? Household staff? Nanny? Housekeeper? Nice apartment. Renovated. Lydia's an architect. Why is her office so small compared to her husband's? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space. Definitely a collector.
This sort of formal decor might impress Boston high society, but not me.
He's seen it all before, and used too. Ooh, we got a sword missing though.
One of the weapons is missing.
Wonder what kind. Okay, we got a witness there. That must be the butler or some such. That they were talking about. Let's go ahead and observe everything
Come
else.
on. It'll pass. Don't worry.
There's a donut on the table. Beautiful home. Gorgeous. Look at all that pantry space. Good God. Oh, first murder scene.
There are bloody prints on these bags.
Are those garbage bags? Yep, rolls of garbage bags. Hefty, hefty, hefty.
When I knew him, he took better care of himself. What's going on with him?
Got a Rubik's Cube there. Erratic behavior. Could be the victim of a Malkavian.
You'll need to ask the concierge how to get to the parking garage. He's the one who sent my colleagues down.
Okay. Ooh, he is having a rough time of it.
Oh, there are blood stains on the garbage chute.
Oh, no.
Oh, there are blood stains on the garbage chute.
I bet you money that's where the head was deposited.
Ugh, what a stench.
Yeah, this place is like... Has Moore actually been here? If he's not under the influence of something or someone?
Are you all right?
Yeah, just a little faint.
I was expecting it, but then... give me a minute, and I'll head back.
The sight of blood. We've all been there, haven't we?
No.
Galeb's giving me some Teal'c vibes from Stargate SG-1. The garbage chute. What a wonderful idea. What an incredible smell you've discovered.
Who'd leave that lying around?
Yeah, that's a lot of food.
Did you find anything?
Dear Lord, the fireplace. Okay, the theme for this place is overly decadent. I don't like it as much anymore. What I think of the game so far too? I like it. Like, I'm liking the vibe of it. I really like the Bad Wolf Studios games because they're like the Telltale games, but they don't really hold your hand nearly as much. So you've got an opportunity to get yourself into some real trouble, which we saw at the beginning of the stream.
Dinner of a mortal who's at the end of their rope.
Looks like a can of soup and a bagel. Yeah, he just bought pizza and just left food lying out here. Or maybe him and his bodyguards. Clothes just strung about.
Looks like Lydia's planner.
Holidays. In case of emergency, call Pura Vida. I think that's a U.
Lydia's life seems to revolve around June and her home in Costa Rica, with Jason often absent.
Visit Grandpa at San Jose. Goodbye, Costa Rica. Tear. Big June to painting class. Buying new book Streets from Catherine Bergman. New architecture project for Boston Museum. In case of emergency, call Pura Vida. You stayed up late for this stream and was still late. Give a quick rundown. So Emem was able to escape from the Tremere. Not in a... We were able to complete those puzzles, and the elevator led us to the 5th floor where we found an old vampire, like, surrounded by a Tremere ritual. It looks like all of the blood that was in his system was taken out and it was floating above him. He was in torpor. We had the option to break the circle, and we did. And the old vampire woke up. He was a Nosferatu, I believe. And he was not that friendly. He didn't mess with Emem or anything. But when we took the portal that had opened before we realized the puzzle thing with the elevator, he had killed all the Hartford Tremere. So Emem is not in a good way. And we were able to take control of Galeb here, and we're trying to find out what exactly happened to the money man, Mr. Moore. We found a decapitated body right at the entrance, and it could be him, but we need to confirm that. Okay, I do want to explore everything before we actually... So I guess we actually get to feed from some of these policemen. So, dropped bottle of wine. Yeah, no problem. His name was Kurt. Something other. Actually, is he in the codex now? Like, we got got Burrell. No. No, we do not. Alright. We'll go ahead and run. I'd like to think that that donut there is a an Easter egg for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, the security guard for the Venture Towers. I forgot his name off the top of my head. Okay, whoa. We need to see... 2, thank you very much for that follow. Appreciate you. We got some more. Actually, we probably need to have a look at everybody, don't we? All right.
There.
Glad that the bloodstains are on this nice tile floor.
They wanted to bring a little vacation back home.
Oh, I love these. Are these called arboretums? That is a... Good God, okay. Nothing in the bathroom. Safe zone found. Gardening storage.
It seems like gardening is a real passion for Lydia. Not sure Jason shares your enthusiasm.
That's nice that she has her own little... Oh, is there... Nope, never mind. I think we're going to find a body in there or some such. Well, if we are low on blood, we know where to go. Galeb secured himself a badge that he is a federal investigator.
A real jungle in the heart of Boston. A truly peaceful oasis. Why were you looking for peace, Jason?
I don't think this had anything to do with Jason. Costa Rica, the beach 100 miles. It's a bunny that we can examine. Okay. Cigars, Crown Bank and Trust. It's a full moon. Not necessarily the best time for Kindred.
I warned you, Jason. God, did I warn you?
Seems like they were close.
We destroy all that we touch.
I'm detecting some regret here. Interesting. Okay, looks like everything. We've observed everything but talking to this gentleman.
The apartment has changed since my last visit.
Oh, there's an upstairs. Goodness.
Jason, Lydia, and June. A little family all together. And in large format. Jason, proud of his family and his success.
Yeah, definitely has another layer to him.
June, who looks more like Jason than Lydia. Lydia, radiant and beaming. His MIT class ring, right where you can't miss it. The same one I saw on the body.
No.
His MIT class ring, right where you can't miss it. The same one I saw on the body.
He put it on his wedding ring finger? Wait, hold up.
A signet ring with a beaver on it. More went to MIT. It looks like the ring I saw in the painting.
Yeah, different hand though. This isn't Jason. Someone put that ring on, like for identification, but didn't know which hand it went on. All right, sir. All right. One moment.
What a mess. Nobody's done the cleaning in ages. Somebody slept here.
Creepy-eyed men. Okay, well, yeah, let's go ahead and have a chat with you.
I have to question him.
He's still freaked out. I don't think it's the right time.
Too bad. Officer Tyler Hale. Ethan Adams, 60, concierge/butler, good relations with the Moores. Present at the scene. Moore came back around 2 a.m., wounded with bodyguards. Need more info, but Mr. Adams was in a state of shock. Feels guilty, thinks he could have done more. Loyal, professional, friendly, old school, meticulous, and educated. Maybe he can explain some of this mess.
Mr. Adams?
No. This can't be happening. What a nightmare. So much blood.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Look at his eyes. When you switch between powers. That's a nice touch. You know what? I don't want to use that much, 23% chance. Nah. Let's just calm him down.
Sir, listen to me. It's all right. Calm down. You're safe and you did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
I need you to answer a few questions for me.
Yes, of course. What do you want to know?
We're just gonna go down the line here.
Did you know Mr. Moore well?
We weren't friends, if that's what you're asking. But we got to know each other. With time. He was a creature of habit. Since he worked late, he would often ask me for things at night. A newspaper, batteries, ice. I think he asked me for just about everything. I prided myself on always being able to get what he needed, no matter what time it was. You'd have thought he pretty much lived after dark.
Like his clients. Did Mr. Moore have many visitors?
For a man with his status, it was nothing surprising. But, well...
Yes?
His visitors mostly came in the middle of the night. I must admit, that's a little unusual.
That's what working for us is like.
He told me he had a lot of foreign clients, and he had to juggle different time zones. That's what working from home is like. He had colleagues over for late-night meetings, too. But since little June was born, not as many people came around.
That was wise. Did he have any enemies that you were aware of?
No. He was a very respectable man. No bad company or anything.
Except for us.
And it's quality over quantity in that case.
Without any disrespect to the deceased, were you aware of any extramarital affairs he may have had?
Mr. Moore was a good man. He would never have disrespected his wife, or even contemplated it, I'm sure.
She could have been okay with it. There were no young women coming and going.
That's a very inappropriate question. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Definitely struck a nerve.
Do you know his wife?
Mrs. Moore is a model resident. She always has something nice to say to the staff. And is the first to welcome new neighbors, too. A true lady.
Oh, Lord. Alright, well. We could definitely increase the odds there. Alright.
Do you know where she is?
Mr. Moore told me she'd gone to their home in Costa Rica. She goes there pretty often. She's an architect, and she likes to work in her home country. She has family there.
Do you think anyone could have been so angry with her that they could have taken it out on her husband?
Oh, no. I don't think so. It's true that lots of people could have been jealous of her. But not to that point.
Okay. Let's go ahead and rock out a little bit of our willpower here. 72% chance.
Do you think she could have been having an affair?
She's a very respectable woman who loves her husband very much. I don't know what sick kind of world you live in.
And you would certainly not like to find out.
They had their ups and downs, just like any couple. The staff had noticed that she went to Costa Rica fairly often without her husband.
Was she thinking of leaving him?
Not at all. Just the opposite. She begged him to spend more time with her and their daughter.
So this whole thing of her going back to Costa Rica, it may have been the thing that Jason's business dealings was requiring more and more shady individuals to come to the house. So the more that they were in Costa Rica, the less danger they were in.
I imagine the girl left with her mother?
Not at all. It was the start of the school year, and Mrs. Moore left 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen her since Monday, when Mr. Moore took her to school on the first day. She must be staying with a friend. Poor little thing. Thank heaven she wasn't here.
We hope.
Do you know his bodyguards?
Yeah, there's Jack, James, and Wu. But you won't hear me singing their praises.
Why not?
Oh, they're good at strutting around and acting tough when everything is going well. But where were they tonight? Can you tell me that? That was their job, right? They were paid to protect him.
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
No, but believe you me, if I ever see them again, I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind.
You tell him, Ethan.
Tell me about the evening again, please. What happened tonight?
Mr. Moore left with his 3 bodyguards earlier in the evening. One of them got in the car, and Mr. Moore came down around midnight.
And then?
They came back around 2 a.m. Mr. Moore was limping. He was leaning on one of his bodyguards, and he was bleeding.
Was he injured?
I told him I could call an ambulance or a doctor, but he didn't answer. I went closer to insist, but Wu told me they were in control of the situation, that it was no big deal. They went upstairs, and I saw drops of blood in front of the elevator. I told myself they were being unreasonable. What did those 2 goons know about it? So I called Mr. Moore on the internal line several times.
Did he pick up?
Not once. So I went upstairs and rang the doorbell, but nobody answered. So I went back down to the front desk and I called you.
The lieutenant told me there was an access to the basement.
Yes, using the service elevator through the kitchen. You need a magnetic pass to use it. I gave the spare to your colleagues who wanted to go down there. I still have the original. Do you want it?
Please.
Cool.
Thank you for your statement.
You have to find out who did this, officer. Justice needs to be done for him. And for his family.
And we need to find out who's messing with us. That's what we're here for. You can count on us. Stick around in case we have more questions.
See, that could have been worse. That definitely could have been worse.